Hello everybody, thank you for watching me, my show of course, Rangin Kaman. As I told you, it means rainbow. And somebody called me and asked some questions, I'll answer you now. From Mesa, Mr. Robert asked me about my date and time. This show, it broadcasts on Mondays, 10:30 a.m. and on Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. And from Phoenix, Mr. Herman invited me for a Hispanic celebration. And from Tucson, Pastor Felix from Goshen Church invited me for African celebration on September 19, 20, and 21st of September. Thank you so much. And many people invited me for October. It's a celebration, in fact, the international festival, 11, 12, and 13 of October.
You guys go? Hey, we're here to ready for y'all, and hope y'all have a good time. That's so we're gonna start here with a song called Así Su Reina. Hope y'all.
Sangre por tu pena, por amor de muchos hijos, quedarán nuestros hijos entre alegrías y penas, quedarán nuestros hijos entre alegrías y penas. Por Cristo eres, canta la felicidad. Yo sentir de verdad que
Do you know what's global chant? No? Okay, no problem. And you can have an interview with about global chant with a leader of global chant in Tucson. And please attend. Everybody, today we want to talk about global chant. What's mean global chant? Hi, Caroline.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Caroline Morgano. I've been with Global Chant for nearly 8 years. It's been in existence longer, and I've been with it for nearly 8 years.
What means global chant? What is it?
Global Chant is, the intention of it is a healing circle, and we chant from all spiritual backgrounds, and thus we cover the globe with the chants that we choose. And we chant in multiple languages, and we honor all the different cultures and the different spiritual backgrounds. We have a number of chants. We have 160 chants on our current chant sheet, but we do change them periodically. Some are originals.
How many chants do you have in your program? Any religious song or no?
I'm a little bit confused with your question. Are they religious songs? They are, I would call them spiritual songs, not necessarily religious songs, because none of the chants, as we embrace all the spiritual practices, we clearly want to do so in a way that's embracing to all of them and not offensive to anyone.
I see your guitar here. How long do you play?
Oh my goodness, that's a funny answer. I played the guitar when I was a very young girl, from approximately age 9 to 18. And then when I left New York, unfortunately the guitar did not come with me. My sister got that. And we shared the guitar growing up. And then when I was out here about, I can't even remember what year it was, about, my goodness, 10 years ago when I got my master's, my mom, got me my guitar and got me back into music.
In fact, your mom is a musician.
No, my mom was not a musician. My mom,
I'm sorry.
no, my mom actually sacrificed a lot to have me play the guitar, especially when I was young. She knew that music was important. She also knew that music was the connection that needs to happen, or that helps, or that would help me. It's certainly by no means is music everyone's way of connecting, but to me, it's the most profound way for me to connect with spirituality, and that's what I mean by the gesture.
Why did you choose this instrument, guitar? you could choose another instrument.
Right, that's true.
It's a joke?
No. Well, you got making me remember when I was 9 years old. I don't know. I think because I did play the string bass for a while, but I think why the guitar is you can move it. It's very, it's very versatile. It's easy to travel with, relatively so. In fact, the guitar, and now I have several guitars, actually. Yeah, I have the classical, which is the one that my mom so graciously gave me. And then I have 2 other guitars as well.
When you play guitar, how do you feel? I like you want to know your feelings.
My feelings.
When you play guitar?
Right. The smile and the pauses, remembering what I used to say when I was a little girl. I used to say that I would go away when I played the guitar, and time would escape. And that's still the case today. when I play it, it lifts me up. I always leave whatever I'm doing in a better space, because whether it's with Global Chant or Dances of Universal Peace, I'm also a dance leader there, and musician there. And those two worlds, no matter how tired I am when I go there, and sometimes I do. I mean, the chanting always is after work, so I have a full day of work. I'm also a student, so another class, and then sometimes I'm chanting after all of that. And so sometimes I'm very tired when I go. However, when I leave, I always feel uplifted and energized. And it's also my way to contemplate and be quiet. Some of the neatest things are, and I don't even know if this is what your question is, but I love playing outside. And this is totally different, but I often bring my guitar to the cemetery, which is something that I'm not completely sure I was ready to say. It just sort of came out. But I do bring it there, and that's a very profound experience for me to play there.
I think you like to play guitar in cemetery a lot. Well, I'm not. Good, okay. But why? Why there?
Why at the cemetery?
Cemetery, yes. Because you can play in the wedding.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Right.
Be birth party, weddings, private parties.
Okay. I understand your question. When I'm playing for spiritual purposes,
Oh, spiritual.
I will not do it for money. That's not what it's about. You don't charge for something like that. There are times and places, of course, to do that. But for me, if I'm sharing spirituality, it's not mine to own. It's from I'm just the channel for the music to come through, and perhaps I have the skill set to play that some other people don't currently have, but I'm just, no pun, the instrument.
And you can play guitar in other places, but it's your favorite in cemetery.
Excuse me, what was that?
You can play other places like weddings,
Oh,
private
I'm
parties,
sure.
but your favorite is cemetery place.
Right.
Okay, good.
Or
Because
any spiritual place,
Yeah,
not just,
Mm.
because I do play Global Chant. I play at the large Global Chant. I also play at the 2 of the 3 satellite Global Chants. I lead chants at, the small one on Wednesdays at Atria at a assisted living care center. That was that's my truest passion.
Good. I believe it.
And I actually was the one who came up with the idea of doing it in a nursing home, but it didn't quite work out at a nursing home. But it is at an assisted living, and we do get some residents that come, and that is just music to me. No pun again, but it's just fabulous when the residents come, and then also at sometimes.
Okay, thank you so much. And my question is, when you play in global chant among the people, how do you feel? Just play? You attend to guitar or no? You fly in the sky. You go to God. This I want to know very much because when you play music and you play guitar in there, you forget around yourself.
It does appear that probably to most people that I go away, and I do. I have moments of that when I play, when I'm singing chant. Especially for me, the most powerful are the chants that are not in English. To me, the traditional chants, those are the most profound and powerful experiences. And so when I do that, It's a balance, because as a leader, whether it be at dances of Universal Peace or Global Chant, there's a certain amount of, when you're a leader, you can't just go away. You have to stay in tune with what's happening in the surroundings. So you can't just fly away. In fact, that's something I think that some people who start leading struggle with sometimes, because it's very easy to just fly. Quote, end of quote. And so, to keep one foot here and to be in both spaces at once is sometimes a challenge to do. But it's a challenge, that I accept, and how to put it, it's part of, when you're leading a group, you can't just go away completely. That I could do at the same time.
Okay, thank you so much. I talked about global chant. I know you have global chant every week in here in Tucson. When did you make it? When? What time? And how long? Give me the date.
Oh, well, the large group meets on Tuesday nights. We just started meeting on Tuesday nights we just moved like 2 weeks ago, so I'm thinking of the name of the church, St. Mark's on 3rd at 6:30. The time has changed. Then that's every Tuesday. The 4th Tuesday of the month, we're at Atria near TMC on Pima, and that's also at 6:30. All of them are at 6:30 now, and that's the 4th Tuesday of the month. And then the 1st and the 3rd, we're at Sunrise Chapel, which is Tanqueray in Wrightstown, again at 6:30. And then there's one on the northeast. I do not go to that. I live kind of far from there. But that is on Thornydale, and I cannot recall, but if you look at the website, it'll be there.
Who made this global chant? Who this group?
Victor and his wife at the time, 16 years ago, had started Global Chant. And since that time, it's been Victor for he's been doing it for the entire 16 years. And to my knowledge, he's the only steady person from the beginning. And then there's also, like I said, I've been doing it for 8 years.
You played 8 years.
Oh yeah, it's just shy of 8 years.
Victor played for 16 years.
Well, he's been doing it, including the 8 years that I'm doing it. Right.
How did you meet Victor and Brian?
Okay, that's an interesting one. How did I start Chant? Okay. It is a very funny story.
I like to know it. I know.
Especially for getting so involved in it. Okay, when I first, I was at some event, and I overheard the word chant that was mentioned across the room. 2 people were talking about the chant that they were going to, or chanting that they were going to. And seriously, it was a large room that they were not right next to me. So somehow that word came to me. I actually walked up to them. I walked up to them and I said, "What is chant? What do you mean?" So then they sang a chant for me. And I wish to this day that I can remember which chant it was, but I don't, but I remember it was Hindu. And I had no exposure to Hinduism at all. And I just loved it. So then I went the following Wednesday, because that was on a Saturday. And I found it the following Wednesday. And I've been here since. Been doing it since. And at that time we were on Wednesdays, but then recently we said we moved to Tuesdays. But I'm so happy that I was able to move the Atria to Wednesdays. So there's still some on Wednesdays. And that one's very small, not like the large one. That one is like when I started. When I started coming 8 years ago, there were times it was just Victor and I chanting. That's it. 8 years ago. It was small. Most of the time there were 2, 3 people there. It wasn't always just him and I. But there were times 8 years ago that there was just the two of us there. But then what happened is it grew exponentially, and then now each is still bigger than then, but still we have like 8-10 people, which is a very small, intimate setting, versus the large group which has more over 100 people.
Okay, thank you so much for coming. I heard you're Sufi. Sufi.
I'm actually not Sufi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Sufi.
Mm-hmm.
People think I am because I'm part of the Dances of Universal Peace community, and that started from Sufi, but I'm not Sufi. But I do lead, I'm one of the certified, take that back. Erase that part. I am one of the recognized leaders and musicians in the Dances of Universal Peace community. So,
Can you explain about that a little bit?
the dances? The dances, yes, the Dances of Universal Peace have been around much longer, actually. They've been around since the 60s. Richard Sam started them about over 40 years ago. That's a long time. Anyway,
Never mind.
no, it's okay. But anyway, so the dances, what it is it's chanting from all spiritual backgrounds. And it is, there's very gentle movement with it. And it's guided movement. And so it's adding another dimension to playing, singing, and now we're including kinesthetic involvement. They meet once a month here.
Okay, thank you so much for coming to my show. And I'm happy met you before, I think it's 3 years ago, maybe
Yes.
more,
Yes.
4 years.
I think it might be. Yeah, we met at the dances actually.
Yes, exactly.
Because of the dances.
Yes.
By the way, just in case we get to they're the second Saturday of the month. So you could look that up too if you're interested.
Thank you so much for coming, and I'm very happy to meet you again here to my show. And I hope
Glad
so.
to. Thank you.
What?
Glad to have done it. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. We will meet you together next time. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching my show and attend to me. I'm starting a show at Access Tucson. I will be presenting people from many different backgrounds, such as these doctors, fashions, actors, painters, dress designers, waiters, poets, dancers, writers, singers, businessmen, bands, pilot, directors, musicians, professors, photographers, engineers, and many more. As soon as possible, I want to make at Access Tucson's studio, we have interview face to face, and I invite you, all of you, as you have a professional job, you can call me. This is my phone number, and I can invite you, interview with you as a professional. And thank you so much. Thank you so much in watching me, and see you next time. Bye bye. Have a great days.